Alright. Hello everyone, and welcome to another gameplay. And this time we are adventuring into what is called Frosty Kiss. Yep, Frosty Kiss. This was the game that I was talking about that I really wanted to play. That is, well, another game that you might recognize from the first character that we see right here. This is, I would say, I think they call, it's not made by Soviet Games, but it is made by another, person. And this person really made a spin-off to Everlasting Summer. It's basically what I saw from the trailer. This is Christmas, or the New Year, as I'm saying, and I think the characters are coming over your house, so you can talk to them and have a party and all that. It's really cool, actually. The characters are really well drawn, and they don't stem out that far from the original cast from the actual Everlasting Summer. When I first saw this, basically, it was when I actually played, like when I actually did one of the Everlasting Summer, and when I finished like the whole story of it. When I finished the last episode, and when I posted the last episode, I went back to Steam and I looked through some other free games, like, you know, I always check on there. It's for like MMOs or card games or something like that. And then I stumble upon this, and I'm like, this was an unexpected surprise, and like, Frosty Kiss. Okay, I want to check that out. Frosty Kiss. So I click on it. Alright, it's a visual novel. Oh my god, it has the cast from like freaking Everlasting Summer. So these are one of the Everlasting Summer spin-offs. There is another one, but I will finish this one before I get to the other one. And also, I will say, from the people who watch the Everlasting Summer gameplay or read along or whatever you want to call it, do you want to see all the things? Like, do you want to see every single dialogue? Like, I don't like, not from the different ending type stuff. I mean, like, the game has a problem where it goes like from you choose something, like you choose like another dialogue and it says, okay, you chose this dialogue, but it goes back to like the main like dialogue again. Like, the exact same point of where I fought Yelena is the exact same time. It's like the exact same point as where I always do something. Like with the only thing that made it different was when I actually went to the sports club to clean up and all that. That's the only thing that was different. But besides me fighting Yelena in the cafeteria, that's all the same. So that's what I mean. It was like, everything is the same. Because I didn't pick something different, it's just the same. So I think for the most part, if everything's the same with Yelena, I think I'll just do the different endings. But what do you think? Do you just want to see me go through the whole dialogue, or do you just want to see me go through a different arc in Yelena's story? Because if you want to see me go through a different arc, I'll have to skip all the way to, I think, to a point where I didn't get to see anything. So I would say at the end of day 3, I think that's where things take off. Hopefully, but it's all up to you if you want to see like me play through the whole thing, or you want to see all the endings just from like a different, you know, arc and all that. If so, the videos will be easier and the episodes won't be as long. So I don't know, it's up to you guys. But, you know, enough rambling. Let's get on to a Frosty Kiss, shall we? I wonder, what is the spirit of New Year? And what is New Year itself? And this wasn't posted during New Year. It was posted when I think it was like when was it posted? I think April. I think I saw it on April, and that's when it was like, it was posted on another day, but I saw it on April. Just another time cycle, one of the many red letter days of a much more alluring and mysterious event. If my memory serves me right, the New Year was celebrated even in ancient Rome. Who knows? Maybe even before that. But why is it a holiday? And why are people so excited about it? Everyone dedicates New Year trees, dreams up various stories, invites their friends. Simon, there's a lot of free space behind it. What's the matter? Are you grudging the toys? Oh! Phew. Hey, Luna. How you doing, girl? You look really beautiful in that dress, I must say. I mean, hopefully we can choose people, because Luna's really getting to me at this point. She got to me in the first one, but man, she's getting to me in this spin-off, man. Luna's voice made me snap out of my thoughts, and I found myself standing still, clutching a small glass statue of a snow maiden in my fidgeting hands. Yeah, I'm on it. Sylvia, chop it. Wait, Sylvia, chop it smaller. We won't be able to eat it this way. Yelena, cucumbers should be over there. Have a look, please. Wow. 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 Holy fuck. I'm not reacting over Sylvia. I'm reacting over Yelena. Because she looks hella different. like she really looks really different. Damn. The years have been good to you, haven't they? Holy crap. Alright, well, the surprise was too much. It was too much. It was more too much than the trophies in Unicam Studios, but I think those trophies take the top role in that category than Yelena's look. But, you know. Alright. Who the hell is Ian? I don't even, since you're grown up, your voice won't be squeaky. It has to be something. Ian, moment. There, we'll give her the nurse's voice. Everyone around is busy with holiday duties. Even I, driven by the ambience, volunteered to bring decorate a New Year tree. You can see my reading is still impeccable. It still sucks. Today is the 31st of December. We've reached an agreement to celebrate New Year, at least at Luna's. It just happened that way anyway. It's not like we had any other position. It's kind of getting hard to read because the tree is just like right there and I can't see the words because it's like in that background. It doesn't fit well, I guess. To my eyes, it don't. Luna's place was the obvious choice. After all, who would be pleased to celebrate New Year's in a untidy and dusty apartment like mine, or in a dormitory in which Sylvia and Alice lived? Oh, Alice is here. I want to see Alice though. Several hours left until New Year. I always want to add years until New Year's. I don't know why. I think it's just me. It's like, I don't know. And the preparation, what the fuck? Preparations, there we go. We're going all out. I was finishing decorating our New Year's tree. Sylvia, Yelena, and Luna were casting their spells on the festive meals. Meanwhile, Alice dashed to get the groceries as we were running out of ingredients in the last minute. I didn't know New Year... Do people usually have New Year's trees? Because I would just call New Year's trees Christmas trees at this point. But I guess they are in a different place, so I wouldn't know. I don't know any other, you know, what do you call them? Traditions, yes. I don't know any other traditions that people would do, but hey. Obviously, we were hopping that Jenny, I called her Jenny, and Masha, who is Masha? Who the hell is that? I don't know who that is, by the way. Would drop in, but the evening was getting darker and the girls were nowhere to be seen. The front door slammed, allowing in the freezing fresh air that could be felt here. What, felt her? I don't know. Near the Christmas tree. Ah, there's the... Okay, Christmas tree. It's a Christmas tree, not a New Year's tree, right? That's what it is. Okay, cool. But, you know, December... And, you know, it's traditional, I would say, because December ends, and then you have New Year's after, in the same day, so... I can get that. I can get that. Oof. Come get... I don't know. What was her voice again? I don't know. I think it was just like... I think it was just like any other girl voice. Come get the supplies! Having finally hung the glass statue on a branch, I came up to Alice. Judging by her voice, the supplies were pretty heavy. Oh, she's beautiful. I like her. She stood with her back against the wall, trying to catch a breath. Luna, couldn't you find an apartment even higher? Whoa, sure it doesn't matter whether it's the second or the fifth floor. It's exhausting in any case. She shouted in the direction of the living room. Only muffled laughter echoed from there. What? What? You climbed the stairs while carrying all of that? Can't you see? Why didn't you use the elevator? Actually, that's a good point. Why didn't you use the elevator? Alice stood up to me and glanced angrily at me. Oh, God. Being a smartass. The elevator already went up, and I didn't want to wait. What you standing still for? Move this to the kitchen. Stop making eyes at me and move. Alice has always been a kind of locomotive, and at the same time, I can't freaking see that word. An ignition spark in our company, just as Yelena. I can't see. The problem is I can't see the goddamn text. If we gathered up somewhere, it was definitely their scheme. The bags appeared to be really heavy, and when I tried to pick them up, I couldn't hold a cry of surprise. Oh, how feeble the men are these days. Come on, let me help you. Together we managed to get the large stretched due to the load bags to the couch that limitably creaked under their weight. The tree. Why are you there? What have you brought so much for? You'll thank me in the morning. Wow, girls. There are... God damn it! Didn't read that! Alright. Noisy Elena has already peered inside a bag, though, a hole in its side, pulled out a long black box, yelling cheerfully, tearing the bag even harder. Oranges fell out and rolled on around the floor. God damn it, Yelena. Yelena. Who the BCE? What? Okay, I'll just read it in my voice. Yelena. Yelena. Having noticed the disaster she's done, Yelena gathered the fruit quickly and pretended a nice girl. And pretended a nice girl. I'm not gonna judge. It is, I would say, this is, I think, this does have Russian translation, too. So I wouldn't judge the misspelling and stuff. Hey, I can't judge the misspelling because I can't read for shit. So, I mean, I can't judge anyone but myself. The front door slammed again. Hi, everyone. And where have you been loitering about? Who the fuck are you? Who are you? I don't remember you. So, I'm guessing she's new to this one. So, I'm just gonna say that. She's new. But she is beautiful. I like the blue hair. She does look cute. Masha entered the living room wearing a dark dress and roll neck sweater that suited her perfectly. I wasn't loitering anywhere. We recorded our song today, and I tell you girls, it's beautiful. Wait, is that supposed to be Masha? Is that supposed to be Miku? That has to be Miku, right? That can't be no one else but Miku. But it's Masha. Like, it is Miku. I remember those eyes anywhere. I remember your eyes. So what's up? Got any news? Are there more people to come? Because there are so few of us here. Oh, Simon. Hi there, too. Even though there were only 6 of us, it was getting pretty crowded in Luna's one-room flat. What a beautiful Christmas tree you have. Is it real or fake? You know, we've bought a fake one and it smells awful. We'll like plastic, you know. And here you have a real one. It's so cute. I adore real Christmas trees. Yeah, this is definitely Miku. When I was little, we used to bring and decorate real Christmas tree, and I would even chew its needles. And I also love Oliver's salad too. Do you add pickles to it? My mother always does, but one of my friends doesn't. Yep, definitely Miku. Somebody had to calm Masha's. No, I'm just gonna call him Miku. Somebody had to calm Miku's endless chatter down. So I dared to chime in the conversation, or should I say, monologue. We are waiting for Jenny. Help us sort out help us sort out the stuff, will you? Okay. Oh, by the way, this evening Suddenly, she went silent, pausing in mid-sentence. This evening, you what? It's nothing. Alright, Miku, mysterious as ever. With a great deal of commitment, Miku went about loading off the bags, sorting the food on the table while leaving the rest of the stuff on the sofa. There was a strange, nearly forgotten feeling that had been haunting me restlessly throughout the whole holidays, as though I was 12 again, hurrying up to bed so that I could wake up early in the next morning and open up gifts waiting for me under the New Year's tree. And Miku's strange nothing only served to reinforce this feeling. I guess this is the first time in about 5 or 7 years I found myself in high spirits on the eve of the new year. Today I enjoy myself rather than stay buried like a mole within the four walls, forcing my eyes not to miss the moment. The clock in the corner of the screen marks the beginning of another cycle of the seasons I couldn't tell the difference between. It's all thanks to the girls. It's been only a while since the day we all met, though up to now we've been hanging out together and visiting each other pretty often, as if we were old friends. Well, perhaps it was the truth after all. But can you call everything what happened to us real? Or was it just a bright and vivid dream our company shared? Though it mattered not now. The more important thing is the lesson we've learnt from this dream. The hand of the clock was approaching the 10 p.m. mark restlessly. Luna and Sylvia were having a chat and rattling dishes in the kitchen. Oil was sizzling on the pan and some meat was baking in the oven, filling the kitchen with appetizing savor as the serving of the festive table was reaching its end. You know, I love Christmas and New Year's because I think Christmas is the only time when I'm legitly happy. Like, that's the only time that you'll see me smile, usually, like, for no reason, because it's just Christmas. I don't know, it's not about the presents, it's just about how Christmas is so happy. It's like so happy that I can't contain myself. And I noticed that the poster, it's from the freaking campsite. I like that. Alright, let's go. Wait, did I read that? Crap, I think I didn't read that. Can I go back? Oh, it doesn't have the scroll wheel. I can't go back. Fuck. Oh, you probably read that anyway. Lots of temporary was hanging from each and every corner. I've reached garlands were winking with bright colors, and dolls' glassware was glistening from the branches of the New Year tree. The scent of tangerine and pine needles served as a complement of the elevated atmosphere of a holiday, just like in the good old days of childhood. Yelena and Alice ran outside, having a strong intention to try out the explosive contents of the bag that filled it to the limit. Miku was lying on the sofa and seemed to be falling asleep. I was sitting in an old and soft armchair, staring aimlessly at the TV screen, where a bunch of show business stars in brightly colored dresses, Hollywood smiles shining on their faces, were wishing the audience Happy New Year. Though at that very moment I had not a slightest intention to notice any of their historic behavior. All I wanted to see was a noisy celebration of holidays with cheerful people and their never fading smiles. And I wanted to believe in their countless wishes of happiness and health, and that every wish would undoubtedly come true, this time at least. My eyes accidentally caught a sight of some kind of little dark box laying on the floor. Yelena's firecrackers. Oh god, what the hell are they up to? At the same time, a mobile phone rang somewhere in the kitchen. You want me to drop them? Drop them? Nah. Climb up and take them by yourself. I won't drop them to you. What? Okay. Simon, yeah, there we go. Go down and give those firecrackers to Yelena. She's left them somewhere in the room. Thoughts were moving slowly in my head, as if my mind was enfolded in some haze, and I didn't want to leave the soft and cozy armchair. Though, why don't I go out and breathe some fresh air? My stomach needs to take a break from those tempting smells anyway. Oh, we do have a choice, but it is small as hell. Yeah, go downstairs to Yelena. Drop down the firecracker. No, let's go to Yelena. Though it was too stuffy in the apartment, I'll go for a walk, I said to the girls in the kitchen and left the apartment shuffling on my coat. The street greeted me with noises from every corner. Someone was launching fireworks. Children were playing with peg tops, little toys that were spinning and launching sheaves of multicolored sparks. Ooh, I love those. Yelena and Alice were setting up a huge firework that was probably equipped with at least 30 shots, as the box wasn't a small one. I'm afraid to imagine what cut of our budget was spent on this insanity. Oh god. Got it. Instead of answering, I showed her the small box. Give it here. Yelena snatched the box out of my hands. Now we're going to rock this night. Oh jeez. Is this legal? Is this legal to fire firecrackers in the middle of the park? Is that even... I don't think that's legal. She had a twinkle in her eyes, just like a small child. She was probably thinking of something to blow up the whole time. Why'd you buy them? You could make it yourself. It isn't the first time for you, after all. If looks could kill, they'd be just a small pile of ash left of me under Alice's antagonized. Ah, fuck! I can't fucking read that. Oh my god. Oh man. I'm just gonna say antagonizing glare. There. Fuck it. You're such a jackass, Simon. What's wrong? Victoria's capitalism prevailed over the young chemist. Old habits still turned up in the worst time possible. And now I realize I unwillingly teased Alice. All right. I'm sorry. Don't blow top. Hands raised themselves in a reconciling gesture. Would you, for one, stop apologizing in an upcoming year? Maybe just don't get mad at me. She just tiredly waved me aside and chilly shrugged. I'm gonna get a warm... Alright, freeze yourself if you want. My coat wasn't the most frostproof. Now I'm just messing up words. Frostproof one, which is why I started to freeze as soon as I left the porch and felt first wind blast. Ugh. I hate those. Just as I wanted to go back to the apartment, I was acutely pulled by the sleeve. Hey, who's gonna launch the fireworks? And there are still some firecrackers left. I'll launch her for you, fuck it. Renegade for life. Perhaps I should stay. Alice, you can go back home while we prepare for the launch. I pointed my finger at the bag with the fireworks cylinders sticking out of it. Well, so you are a numbskull after all. She snorted, turned around expressively, and trudged back to the apartment. You got what you wanted. I'm a numbskull now. You know, Yelena just giggled behind my back in response, and my neck was instantly bited by billions of icy needles. The cold. For one, I hate the cold. I already explained this, and for me, I would help out a girl if she needed it in the cold, but I would regret it later. I'd totally just be like, I am not coming out of my house ever again. Screw the cold. You redhead piece of... Without even turning around, I carefully dropped, trying to cover myself from incoming snowballs with one hand, while scooping some snow and making a snowball with another. Jeez, now she's chucking snowballs at me? Hey, that's not fair. She didn't even let me turn around, aiming at my head and quite frequently hitting it. Will you stop already? Nope. She lost focus for just a moment, and after 2 life-saving jumps, I utilized the nearby bushes as cover. The stern battle raged on. By dodging snowballs, I managed to warm myself up pretty nice. I no longer wished I had gone home with Alice. After another sharp hit to the bright down jacket, a snuffy voice could be heard from behind the tree. Hey, that's not fair. Go on, tell me. I should have taken a dive. Of course you should have. She went out from behind the tree, sniffling, looking at me with her arms akimbo. Her upset appearance was so funny that a smile appeared on my face. Quit sulking with me. Got hit with a snowball. This isn't such a big deal. Alright, let's go. Launch some firecrackers. Her easily appraised temper could knock my socks off sometimes. Just a moment ago, she was burning me with the blazing expression. And now she's already suggesting screwing around. I mean, like, that is Yelena. She is confusing as hell. But I think the most confusing is Alice. I think she is the most confusing one. Out of the whole entire game that I played, she is so confusing. Let's go. Yo, we're doing illegal actions. We're launching fireworks in the park. Whee! Yelena quickly ran away from another aluminum tin, which had a thin gray string of smoke coming out of its hole. In a second, an unlucky piece of aluminum was torn as under with a sudden blast. What the f... Just like a kid. Even despite the fact that Yelena was on her first year of studies in university, her ways of entertainment couldn't be called ordinary. Judging by the other girls' stories, she was always screwing around, apparently. She even volunteered to be a camp leader, just like Olga. Senpai, where are you now? Yelena as a camp leader? That image appeared in my mind intentionally. A pioneer uniform, her strict voice lecturing ankle biters. I couldn't contain the laughter. What you laughing at? Nothing. Just thinking why some individuals still enjoy playing with firecrackers. Yelena gave me a surprised look. What's wrong? That's funny. Where's the fun in that? Just an explosion and the tin torn apart? It's possible to hurt an eye with a splinter. Let's not do this again, okay? I'm worried. Yelena waved her hands in protest. About yourself? About you as well. Well, if you're worried about me, we won't do this again. An explosion went off behind her back. Alright. I frowned. Something should be done to bring that girl to her senses. Yeah, alright. That was the last one, I swear. I stretched my hand out, and Yelena sorrowfully unloaded the rest of the warheads in the palm of my hand. You are indeed boring. Where, what are we gonna do then? I was about to suggest something, but immediately reconsidered, because I had nothing to suggest. I couldn't even imagine what one could do outside in winter besides wandering around between the house and the nearest mini-mart, and optionally studies. I wouldn't want to study. On the new year, gotta have fun. Let's make a snowman. I think this is what it has to be. Do you want to build a snowman? I think that's what it's gonna have to go down to. At this point, I gave her a condescending look. I'm still 10 years old for you. What's wrong with that? To me, it's fun. She silently sat on the hunkers and started to furl the soft snow. I was standing nearby and amusedly watched her attempts to make something round of a slush ball. Don't just stand there, help me. Well, great. Really mature. Okay. We'll make a few balls. Put it on top of each other. So what? Yelena stood up and threw a serious look at me. Look, that's all. Everything is a part of a new year. The presents, the snow, the bell chimes, Father Frost. All of this is New Year. I don't get why are you such a dejected creature? What happened in your life that you look like all the fun has been pumped out of you? The thing is, nothing. Nothing has happened. That's why I'm like that. I'm not sure if that was the truth or not, but somehow I really wanted to trust myself that the reason for my passiveness, who was my style of life itself, not me. It's just always pleasingly to know that someone else is responsible for your failures. Yelena kicked the slush ball and it fell apart. She turned around and headed to the porch. I froze in place just a second ago. I was ready to leave myself, but now I felt extremely offended. Offended by myself, by being such a miserable toad. I can't even pretend I'm cheerful to not upset the girl. I felt some kind of unpleasant, tight lump appear in my chest. If I managed to upset Yelena, I really did something wrong, in this holiday to boot. You know, Simon, you gotta... Simon, I've always said this about Simon. Simon, you gotta have some fun. You gotta lay back, chillax, and just enjoy having fun. And stop being such a downer, you know? You're bringing people down, alright? It meant a lot for her. I could have not had these feelings, but for sure didn't have a desire to spoil it for someone. I sat down in a fort of tumble down slush ball, and I tried to gather it in one piece. Somehow I managed to do it. Then I started rolling it on the ground, carefully straightening the sides. The slush ball was slowly turning into a sphere. So, where are you? She turned around and saw me making circles around the quadrangle. What are you standing for? Come on, make a second one. Yelena incredulously came closer and started to make the second ball. Keeping an eye on me, she tried to roll it, but all of a sudden slipped and her face fell directly in the slush ball. When she got up, her appearance was so hilarious that I couldn't contain myself and bursted into laughter. Damn, dude. Funny as a crutch. I don't know what that means. But her face was a dead giveaway. In a second, she could have controlled herself and started laughing out loud. Then she made a snowball and threw it in my face. The snow got precisely in my mouth, which made the situation even more hilarious. Having finally stopped laughing, we continued to make the snowman, smiling from ear to ear. And here it is, something made of snow spheres, with hands that were supporting the fat pot belly standing before us. Instead of nose, the snowman had a branch, and some random consonant ended up as his eyes. If only we had a carrot. That would be a real classic. With a broom in the hand and a bucket on the head, to be precise. I was standing next to Yelena and watching the snow miracle, and all of a sudden I felt warm and cheerful, like going back to childhood when we were walking and playing in the snow with my parents. Yelena looked at me and I grabbed her hand. I just had a sudden desire to hold someone's hand. It actually was like a childhood. The snow falling from the sky, the New Year tree lighting up, the outdoors, the snowman, someone's hand you can clasp. Oh. I checked the time. New Year was at hand. I dragged Elena's attention to the fireworks. Let's launch them right at 12 o'clock. Alright, she said and gave me a warm smile. The phone's clock was counting down the last seconds of the strange, full of mysteries, losses, and discoveries, happy and sad moments. Year. Yelena rose with spring pulling my sleeve. It's time! It is? She took a match folder. Oh wow. She took a match folder out of her pocket and ran up to the artillery, which was armed and ready by that time. 5, 4. Yelena was emblazing wicks after wicks, constantly swearing and breaking the matches. 3, 2. The last wick ignited, strewing the ground with the sparks. 1. Precisely in the first second of New Year, the night above us shined with bright lights that looked like marvelous flowers. Red, green, golden, you name it. Look, look! She ran up to me and grabbed my hand and pointed at the sky. Although that was actually unnecessary, I was fascinated by the sight as well. What's so special about these lights? The snowman after all. And the snowman after all. Why exactly this day? Why do they make you wake up from the dream, dust off the fluff, lighten up your soul? Watching Yelena, it became clear that I just forced myself too deeply in the borders of dejection and loneliness I created myself. So maybe it's time to break these borders, and once again, learn to enjoy the simplest things and being a child, at least sometimes. A chime of bells echoed from someone's open window. Yelena shouted, "Happy New Year!" and suddenly kissed me right in my unshaven cheek. The same moment she became extremely shy because of her abrupt locking, dropped her eyes, and quit hold of my hand. I'm sorry. What's wrong? Nothing. Well, well, I think someone has a freshen up for me. Oh God, no. She went beet red, nearly matching the shade of her cheeks with the color of her hair. Her embarrassed look gave me a warm feelings. I grabbed her hand and caught her surprised eye. Hey, no biggie. I bent down and kissed her in the... Whoa, wait, what? Hold on. Let's savor this moment right now. I bent down, kissed her in her ear and said, "Happy New Year." Wait, I had to do that with a whispering voice. Happy New Year. Yep, there we go. And there we go! Frozen Kiss! Or Frosty Kiss. So there you have it. Thanks for reading the short story. Our team wishes you a Happy New Year. We believe that positive thinking and kind people you will meet and your strong and successful interactive will lead you to a brighter future where all dreams and even most extraordinary ones will understand true. Lastly, hope you'll find your own Alyssa blah blah blah. Me after all. Good luck. Okay. Alright. Awesome. 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 Okay. I liked it. I liked it. A short little story. I liked it. I liked it really, really much. It's a short story. That was pretty short. I thought it would be longer than that. And it is 46 minutes. So I finished this under 46 minutes. So let's see the authors actually. Let's give a round of applause to the authors. So, scenario. All these people, you did an awesome job. Sorry if I blew through it real fast. I didn't, like, if I blew through it real fast, I guess I don't know why. I try to take it slow, but for some reason when I read, I read too fast and I stumble upon words. So I try to stop and take a breather sometimes. But I really liked what you did here, and I hope in the future you'll make more of these. Like, I don't know what is up with me in this everlasting summer type visual novels, but it's just really, like, it's really nice getting back into everlasting summer with just another I would say in another setting, in a setting which that it's not back at the camp, but it's somewhere else, and I like that idea. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Man, I don't know, but I don't know. I felt like I'm missing something. I mean, that was sweet. That was cute. I like it. I like it. I'll just leave it there. I like it. I like the character art styles. I like the art styles of the tree and, you know, the background and everything. That's, I guess, pretty much it. Like, it was just everlasting summer, but in a new setting, in a new environment, and I like that. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I will see you all next time with another, probably, spin-off of Everlasting Summer. And thank you all again for subscribing to me and watching my videos. That's pretty much awesome. That's pretty all I have to say, because I can't really say nothing else but thank you. And I really am glad that you guys are watching my videos. No matter how boring and no matter how bad I read, I just thank you for watching my videos. And I hope you will, you know, like the videos and how I will evolve into becoming a better commenter, or whatever you call me, or whatever you call anyone these days. But, that's all. So, my name is Dub, aka Q, and stay frosty, my friends. See you later.